world for animals means we must also seek to reject and redress the injustices perpetrated on humans. These aren't mutually exclusive goals or mutually exclusive ideas. Seeing the vulnerability of one will open our mind, eyes, and heart to the other. All human injustices may be opposed, fought, addressed, dismantled, read, written, learned, and talked about, whilst sticking to eating plants and being vegan. If you're not vegan, and through this book we provide you with compelling reasons for you to choose veganism, then great. If you're not yet ready to go vegan, we believe this book is still a valuable resource for everyone to make new, thoughtful connections with ethical principles in their lives. For how to go vegan, there are many free and helpful resources online. Simple searches on the internet, in your public library, or local bookshop will yield many resources for vegan recipes and tips on cooking, where to find anything from vegan clothing, footwear and accessories, personal care and home cleaning products, to vegan restaurants in your city and elsewhere. For nutrition advice, we recommend consulting the resources we cite in Chapter 5 and the appropriate medical and nutritional professionals near you. And we're always happy to help with your questions. Contact us at thinklikeaveganbook@gmail.com. Emmy and Eva. Chapter 1. Basics. What it means to be vegan and the basic ethical concepts at its heart. What does it mean to be vegan? In this first essay, we set out the fundamental concepts, from who vegans are, to the meaning of the terms vegan and speciesism, to the core problem of use. Each of these concepts will echo throughout this book. We also reconcile the reality of being vegan in a non-vegan world, and recognize the interconnections of oppression with a call to reject all bigotry. Vegans are just like you, we promise. Despite the stereotypes, you won't necessarily recognize a vegan. Vegans come in all ages, shapes, colors, sizes, religions, sexual orientations, gender identities, socioeconomic backgrounds or classes, levels of education, senses of fashion, physical abilities, geographical locations, politics, and any other differences in our human family. Very few people are vegan from birth. Most vegans have only been vegan for part of their lives. Some initially balked at the idea of veganism or rejected the concepts multiple times. All vegans have one thing in common: a moment where a thought, a realization, or an argument for veganism resonated with them to such an extent they embraced changing their mind and behavior about how they related to animals. That moment, when something confronts us and challenges our usual way of thinking or of doing things, that's the crack in our understanding. That's the moment we let the light in to make change happen. Rejecting speciesism. Speciesism is the notion that humans are superior to animals. This notion is the current norm accepted by the overwhelming majority of people. Speciesism manifests itself in our viewing animals as objects and using them in a variety of ways, primarily for food. Therefore, to the extent possible and practicable, vegans avoid using animals for food, clothing, entertainment, or any other purpose. This means vegans don't consume animal flesh, fish, insects, mollusks, eggs, dairy, cheese, and honey. Don't ride horses, visit zoos or aquariums, and don't wear leather, fur, wool, or silk. Vegans reject speciesism and accept animals into the same moral sphere as humans with respect to fundamental rights, such as the right to live and the right to be free from ownership as another's property. The basis for this is the basic rule of fairness. Accord the same moral treatment to everyone, unless there's a morally relevant reason to justify treating someone differently. For example, not allowing human children